My name is Brooks McLean, and me and my wife decided to take a trip out to Napa because we've been hearing so many great things about it. We just wanted to check it out for ourselves. So when we started, we were going to do it all on our own. We were checking out hotels, looking at different wineries, just things we had heard of or seen in the store, different wineries we wanted to go to. We quickly realized that this was extremely overwhelming and we didn't know where to stay. We weren't sure where was closest to the best wineries, what gave us the best Napa experience. Also, when it came to the wineries, there were fees. Some you had to prepay, some it was very confusing what we needed to do to get into the winery, and we had to set up the times for all these, and we were just like, this is so stressful. This is supposed to be a vacation, and this is like not going to work for us. So we went and Googled, and we found MG Concierge, and from then on, it was incredible. Both Gloria and Leah were awesome to work with. They found hotels for us in the premier spots that we had no idea about and we wouldn't have booked in if it weren't for them. We ended up loving it because it had the Napa feel. And also, the wineries that we went to were just absolutely incredible. They were small, family owned wineries that we would have never known about. And it was awesome because when we told them where we were coming from and that we were working with Leah and Gloria, that we were kind of treated like VIPs because they knew that we were with a good company and that we were going to be, act correctly and be treated correctly, and that was a really great part as well. So the wineries were absolutely awesome, just very quaint, and there were ones up in the mountains, and we found some of our new favorite wineries because of this experience. Also, the food and the restaurants that they had picked for us were absolutely incredible. In order to start, we did an onboarding call, and the onboarding call, we talked with Gloria about what we like to eat, what time we like to eat, what type of wine we like. So from there, she was able to curate this amazing itinerary that included food, transportation, wineries, and we didn't have to worry about any of it. There were special days where we got to go to lunch and we got to pick out deli sandwiches from a local deli in Napa that was just this really cool place that we got to experience and then eat our lunch at the winery. And we tell all of our friends this because people that go to Napa without using MG Concierge are not going to have the same experience. They come back and they're like, I don't get it. I don't understand the hype. I don't understand what was so great about it. I just stood in line and, they don't understand it. So you've got to use Gloria and Leah because you're going to have a totally different experience, and it's so worth it, and you will not regret it, and you'll never go back to Napa without using them because they just are able to get you into wineries that you would never be able to and you wouldn't even know about. And you're just treated so much better because they're these small wineries that have the time to explain things to you, and they're not just rushing people in and out, and it's more about a family experience and more about the love of the wine versus mass producing wine. So we were just able to learn so much and really appreciate Napa for what it was meant to be versus just going to the large wineries that we had heard of. We went to one large winery that we had known about, and honestly, we thought it was nice, but it was nowhere near as good as the wineries that Leah and Gloria had sent us to. So highly recommend this. We recommend it to everyone we know. Anyone that's going to Napa, you have got to use them, or else you won't want to go back. You'll regret it because you just aren't going to have the same experience. So we will never go to Napa without using MG Concierge. I highly recommend using them, and you're going to have an awesome time. It is totally worth it. So you guys can thank me later, but make sure you talk to Leah and Gloria.